Fact 5 presents.
Number 5. Sailendra Nath Roy. Sailendra Nath Roy was an Indian stuntman who held 2 bizarre Guinness World Records, both involving his hair. He managed to pull a locomotive with his ponytail for 8.2 feet, and he also rode a zipline 270.6 feet by using his hair. On April 28, 2013, Roy was attempting to break his own zipline record on a 595.5 feet line. However, at about 300 feet into the stunt, his hair became stuck for 30 minutes, after which he stopped moving. After hanging for 45 minutes, he was finally taken down. Roy had a massive heart attack and was pronounced dead on arrival at the hospital. Number 4. Javad Palizbanian. 44-year-old Iranian, Javad Palizbanian, who was trying to break the record of the longest distance jumped, and also for most buses jumped over, which was set by Bubba Blackwell, who broke the record by jumping over 15 buses in 1999. Javad was ready to jump over 22 buses parked next to each other. The distance would have been about 209 feet. While being broadcast on live television from the Azadi Sports Stadium in Tehran, on August 28, 2005, Palizbanian said, "I am going to do something for my country to be proud of." He then slammed into the 13th bus and died on impact. Number 3. Audrey Mester. Audrey Mester was a French woman who came from a family of scuba divers and snorkelers. She had spent most of her life underwater and certainly didn't lack experience. She trusted her abilities, and therefore in 2002, had the confidence to dive 561 feet in the deep waters 81 miles east of Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. When she blacked out at 300 feet with an empty air tank, she was rushed back to the surface. After spending 9 minutes underwater without oxygen, there was nothing that could be done to save her. Number 2. Bill Warner. 44-year-old, Bill Warner, was a tropical fish farmer from Wimauma, Florida, and he held the world land speed record on a conventional motorcycle at 1.5 miles, which was 311 miles per hour. Warner came to the 2013 Lorry Timing Association's land speed races to break the land speed record on a conventional motorcycle at a 1-mile distance. On July 13, Warner accomplished that record, hitting a speed of 296 miles per hour. The next day he tried to break his own brand new record by reaching 300 miles per hour, but after hitting 285 miles per hour he lost control of his bike, veered to the right, and slid for 100 feet. He was conscious and talking when he was taken to the hospital, where he died an hour later. Number 1. Jessica Do Roth. Jessica Do Roth was a 7-year-old pilot trainee who, at the behest of her father, attempted to become the youngest person to pilot a plane across the United States. Since she was too young to officially hold a pilot's license, a rated pilot had to be at the controls at all time while Do Roth flew the plane. On April 10, 1996, Do Roth, her flight instructor Joe Reed, and her father Lloyd Do Roth, took off in Reed's Cessna 177B from Half Moon Bay, California. Their ultimate goal was to reach Cape Cod, Massachusetts. After 24 hours they landed in Cheyenne, Wyoming, for a rest. The next morning, the trio tried to take off in bad weather. The plane flipped and veered to the right, landing on a residential street and killing all 3 passengers. An investigation into the crash showed that Reed was in control of the plane when it crashed.